There's this chicken. Chicken flinches at sounds now. A door creaks, a bench snaps, and boom, chicken's heart starts racing. No danger, no fox, just wind. But tell that to chicken's brain. It doesn't listen. It's stuck somewhere else, somewhere that felt unsafe once. That's PTSD. The body is here, the mind is back there. Chicken doesn't talk about it much, doesn't even know how to start. Other chickens say it's over, but chicken's body doesn't agree, because trauma doesn't follow calendars, it follows memory, and memory isn't polite. It barges in whenever it wants, a smell, a sound, a shadow. Suddenly, chicken's back in it, heart pounding, feathers tight. The world shrinks to one terrifying second, even if nothing's happening. Sometimes chicken tries to shake it off, tries to tell itself it's fine, just noise, but the body doesn't buy it. It's like every cell is whispering, danger, even when the sun is out and the yard is quiet. Chicken's wings twitch without reason, eyes dart, scanning corners, the brain plays out old tapes, moments it never asked to replay. It's confusing, exhausting, embarrassing even. Other chickens laugh it off, say, you're jumpy. Chicken smiles back, pretending it's funny too. But inside, it's not funny. It's fear wearing a disguise. Chicken hates that feeling, the confusion, the rush, the way everything in the body screams run. And chicken does, sometimes literally. Other times, it freezes, like a statue in straw. That's the fight-flight-freeze system going haywire. The survival alarm is stuck in on. Chicken remembers the moment everything changed, not in detail, just flashes. A sound, a smell, a jolt. Brains do that. They blur the scene to protect you, but the fragments still sting. They show up when you least expect them, like ghosts with perfect timing. Other chickens don't get it. They say, you're safe now. Chicken nods, but safe doesn't feel safe. Chicken still sleeps lightly, still checks the shadows, still positions itself near exits. The world looks normal, but the chicken's brain scans it like a security camera. Every second, every detail, exhausting. Sleep is the hardest part. Chicken closes its eyes and the reel starts playing. Dreams that feel real. Heart pounding, wings twitching. Chicken wakes up sweating, disoriented, scared of nothing and everything. That's what nightmares do. They replay what the brain hasn't finished processing. Because trauma memories don't file themselves properly, they float, waiting for a reason to jump out. During the day, chicken avoids reminders, avoids loud places, avoids crowded spots, avoids anything that feels even slightly familiar to that moment. But avoidance shrinks life. Soon there's nowhere left to go. That's PTSD too, a shrinking map of comfort zones, until home feels like the only safe spot, and even home doesn't always feel safe. Chicken starts losing patience with itself, thinks, it's been months, why can't I just move on? Other chickens seem fine, what's wrong with me? But that's the cruel thing about trauma. It's not a matter of will, it's wiring. The brain learns danger too well, and it takes time to unlearn it. Sometimes chicken gets angry, other times numb. Sometimes both in the same hour. Emotions don't follow rules anymore. They crash in like waves, they disappear. Chicken can laugh 1 minute and feel nothing the next. That's not mood swings, that's survival mode. The body trying to regulate chaos. Other chickens give advice. Think positive, don't dwell. Have you tried yoga? Chicken smiles. Inside, chicken sighs. Because healing isn't about slogans, it's about safety. Real, slow, consistent safety. You can't meditate if your body thinks it's under attack. You have to calm the alarm first. Chicken tries small things. Deep breaths, walking near quiet ponds, touching the ground to remind the body, you're here. That's grounding. It looks silly, but it works, because trauma lives in the body, not just the mind. You can't talk it out if your feathers still shake. You have to teach the body that the danger's over. One day, chicken hears a loud bang. The reflexes kick in. Heart races, vision narrows, but this time, chicken breathes, counts, feels its claws on the ground, realizes this is now, that was then. The fear still comes, but chicken doesn't drown in it. That's progress. Not glamorous, but real. PTSD can look very different in every chicken. Some relive the moment over and over. Some avoid everything connected to it. Some feel detached, like life's happening through glass. That's dissociation. It's the brain's emergency exit, a way to survive when the moment's too much. But staying outside your own life is exhausting. So recovery means learning how to come back home. To your body, to the present. Chicken starts therapy. At first, it feels weird. Talking about something that makes your wings shake isn't fun. But the therapist knows the terrain, explains how trauma locks itself into the nervous system, how the amygdala, the fear center, gets overactive, how the hippocampus, the memory organizer, gets confused. Chicken nods slowly. Finally, the chaos has names. Science doesn't erase pain, but it explains it. That helps. Therapy isn't quick. Some sessions feel like setbacks. Chicken leaves tired, emotional, raw. Other days, lighter. That's healing, not a straight line, but a messy scribble that still moves forward. Chicken learns grounding techniques, breathing, journaling, naming what's happening instead of hiding from it. Each skill, a feather growing back. Sometimes chicken meets others with scars too. Different stories, same eyes. They talk, they listen, and something shifts again. Because healing loves company, trauma isolates, connection reverses it. no judgment, just understanding. No, get over it, just me too. But healing isn't a movie montage. There are days chicken feels like it's back to square one, days when one noise or smell brings the panic roaring back. And that's okay. Relapse isn't failure. It's feedback. Chicken learns to pause instead of panic, to say, my brain's doing the thing again, to breathe through it instead of fighting it, to remember that surviving a trigger is healing. There are small victories too. The first full night of sleep, a walk without scanning every bush, laughing and realizing it wasn't forced. Those moments sneak up like sunlight through clouds. Chicken starts keeping track of them, noticing joy again, noticing safety. Writing down, today I didn't flinch, today I felt calm. That becomes the new story. Healing stops being about forgetting the past and becomes about building a future around it. Chicken starts volunteering, helping other chickens understand trauma, telling them, you're not broken, you're adapting. It feels weirdly good to turn pain into purpose. It gives the fear somewhere to go. And slowly, the world expands again. The coop doesn't feel like a cage anymore. The field looks wide, not threatening. Chicken still gets scared, but also brave, because courage isn't the absence of fear. It's walking forward with it anyway. That's powerful. Months pass. Chicken still startles at sudden sounds, still dreams sometimes, but there's more quiet now. More moments when the world feels soft instead of sharp. That's the nervous system learning safety again. Not forgetting, integrating. The past becomes memory instead of a current event. Chicken starts noticing small things again. The sun on feathers, the rhythm of rain, the smell of grass. They're not huge moments, but they're proof. Proof that life can exist beside pain. That joy can return slowly, even if it looks different now. Some chickens ask, so are you cured? Chicken smiles. There's no cured, there's just managing. There's living with triggers and knowing what to do when they show up. There's reorganizing that fear doesn't mean danger anymore. There's being able to breathe again after years of holding it in. That's recovery. It's not perfect, but it's possible. Chicken thinks back sometimes, not to relive, but to understand. That scared version of chicken did everything right. It survived, it adapted, it kept the body alive. That's what trauma responses are, survival strategies that overstayed their welcome. So, chicken thanks that version, says you did your job, you can rest now. And slowly chicken does. Sleep comes easier, the world feels safer, the body trusts again, the mind flows. It's not the same as before, but it's peace, and that's enough. If you've ever felt like chicken, jumpy, tired, confused by your own reactions, you're not broken. Your body's just trying to protect you from something that's already over. It needs patience and kindness and time. PTSD doesn't mean you're weak. It means something happened that was too big, too fast, too much. Your brain did what it had to do. Now it's learning to breathe again, step by step, moment by moment. Chicken sits outside one morning. The breeze is gentle. A branch cracks in the distance. The old fear flickers, then fades. Chicken exhales, looks at the sunrise. For the first time in a long time, it feels like a sunrise and not a warning. That's healing. Quiet, subtle, real. PTSD doesn't vanish, but it loses power, and the chicken regains it, bit by bit, feather by feather. Still a good chicken, still got some feathers left.